Final score, Sydney 2, Wrexham 1. Results don't really matter in pre-season games. It's where you are at the end of pre-season that matters. So the big thing coming out of this is the injury to Ollie Rathbone, who took a very heavy tackle during the first half and went off. Seemed to be his ankle that took the brunt of the challenge. So that'll be the main concern for Wrexham, who played this time about an hour with a starting 11 before completely changing it around. First half against a strong Sydney side, I thought we looked the better side comfortably. We pressed very well when we chose to. James McLean was extremely energetic on our left hand side, and we took the lead through an own goal. McLean with a superb delivery from a free kick on the left corner of the box. Horrible ball in. Defender missed it, and then the defender standing behind him had no chance to get out of the way. Hit him and went in. Lewis Brunt was lurking for a tap in. And we looked good value for that lead until right at the end of the half when we let in a disappointing goal. It was in the build-up to it, we were lucky because there was a shot on goal which Lewis Brunt stopped with his arm. This penalty, his arm's way out from his body. Ref gave a corner despite massed protests from the Sydney players, but from the corner we conceded anyway. Ball inside 6-yard box. Wrexham would be very disappointed to have allowed a free header, and it was a good downward header from, like I said, 6 yards out. Good contact on it. Superb save by Danny Ward, who managed to get his left hand to it, but I mean all you can do is keep those out. You can't think about deflecting them sideways or not, so he pushed it back out, and Popovic, the centre-back, was quicker to react than the Wrexham defenders and knocked it into the empty net, and we were level. Started the second half well, looked comfortably in control, and when all the wholesale changes happened, Wrexham continued to be on top, whereas Sydney had a lot of young lads on the pitch. Marius had a chance, a wonderful cross by Longman, ripped in. Marius, one-on-one with the keeper, hit it first time on the volley. Brilliant save by the goalie. And although you look at those situations and think you've got to score from those situations, I feel a lot of sympathy for Marius. It's come across, he's got to hit it first time, and the keeper's come out really quickly and has got very close to him, spread himself, and makes a brilliant save. I think that's the key thing, rather than it being a miss. But then, having been dominated, Sydney had a couple of excellent breakaways. Ocon on the left is like the wonder kid of Australian football. They've just bought him this summer. He scored a hat-trick for the Australian under-17s this year against Saudi Arabia when he was just 16. And he burst down the left-hand side, pulled the ball inside, and Lacey was able to curl a shot into the bottom right corner. And there had a couple of good breakaways like that, but that was a decisive goal. Wrexham huffed and puffed, but couldn't really create many chances as we tried to come back into the game. So, second game in Australia ended in defeat. Now we go on to Wellington. The full analysis, the final whistle podcast, will be up later. But with a final score of Sydney 2, Wrexham 1, I'm Mark Griffiths from Wrexham AFC.